Are you excited about the new arrival to the royal family?
As far as I'm aware, nobody's arrived yet. And it's quite a long way to go. But no, we're thrilled by the news, but also deep sympathy with Catherine, because we know somebody who suffered exactly the same, and we wouldn't wish that on anybody at all. So we hope very well that all best wishes to her.
The British royal family, once seen only as symbols of tradition and quiet strength, has once again stolen the world's gaze with a moment that mixed raw vulnerability and newfound hope. In what looked straight out of an emotional novel, Prince Edward and Duchess Sophie were seen stepping out of London's prestigious King Edward VII Hospital, faces calm but eyes carrying something deeper. What started as a seemingly routine visit turned into a royal bombshell when a reporter suddenly asked about swirling rumours surrounding Princess Catherine's health. With composed grace and that signature warmth, Edward paused before revealing what many had whispered behind closed doors. She's in the early months of her pregnancy. That single line, spoken into the cool October air of 2025, set off an emotional wave across the globe. Fans cried tears of joy. After months of royal hardships, from King Charles III's ongoing battle with cancer to Catherine's own health struggles, this tiny spark of good news felt like a long-awaited sunrise. But what drove Edward to confirm it right there, outside a hospital, with the world watching? And what does this mean for a family already tested by loss and uncertainty? This wasn't just a royal update. It was a reminder that behind all the palaces and protocol, these are real people facing real struggles. For centuries, the monarchy has balanced triumph and tragedy, from coronations to scandals, but few moments have felt this human, this tender, this alive with possibility. In the midst of health scares that had once darkened the headlines, this pregnancy announcement became a glowing beacon of renewal. Princess Catherine, adored for her grace and strength, has weathered storms that would break most people. So hearing this news, after everything she's endured, hit the nation right in the heart. Online, royal watchers couldn't hold back. Social media flooded with joy, love, and relief. Fans celebrating the return of hope to the House of Windsor. The royal story, once overshadowed by duty and distance, suddenly felt warm again. Intimate, full of life. Now, people everywhere are asking, will this baby mark a new strength in the royal bloodline, or will it simply bring comfort to a family learning to heal? The palace hasn't shared more details yet, but one thing's clear. This single afternoon outside King Edward VII Hospital will be remembered as the moment the monarchy reminded the world it still beats with a human heart. Their visit was first reported as nothing more than a routine checkup, maybe tied to Sophie's ongoing health charities or Edward's support for medical causes. But the calm mood shifted fast when the couple stepped outside and faced a crowd of eager reporters drawn by their rare public outing. Then came the question that cut straight through the noise. Is there any truth to the rumours about Princess Catherine expecting another child? Edward, known for his quiet and composed nature, froze for a second before giving a rare, direct answer. She is in the early months of her pregnancy. Sophie, standing proudly by his side, gave a soft nod, her face glowing with both joy and protectiveness. The world had its confirmation, not from a palace statement, but from the heart of the family itself. This wasn't your usual Buckingham Palace announcement polished by press teams. It was raw, spontaneous, and deeply human. Many believe the setting wasn't random at all. King Edward VII Hospital holds deep ties to Catherine's health journey. It's where she completed her chemotherapy back in September 2024 after her difficult diagnosis earlier that year. Edward and Sophie have been rocks of strength through those painful months, often stepping in for royal duties to give Catherine and the King space to heal. So, their visit might have been for something routine, or perhaps a quiet family meeting. But the timing felt too perfect to ignore, especially since Catherine has faced serious pregnancy complications before, like hyperemesis gravidarum. Royal watchers say this moment marks a shift, proof that the monarchy is evolving. Instead of staged photo ops or pre-written statements, we're seeing real emotion, real timing, real connection. Edward and Sophie's down-to-earth parenting style and their effort to raise their kids outside the royal bubble make them the perfect voices for such a moment. As the news broke, it melted the distance between the crown and the crowd. Across London and far beyond, from city cafes to quiet homes across the Commonwealth, people cheered, cried, and felt united in joy. Social media exploded within minutes. Hashtags like Royal Baby Joy and Catherine Pregnant shot straight to the top worldwide. One fan wrote, "After all the pain this year, this is the light we needed," followed by crying emojis and waving Union Jacks. Outside Kensington Palace, crowds gathered fast, leaving flowers, balloons, and handwritten notes of love, recreating scenes that felt straight out of royal history. But why did this announcement hit so deep? Because the world had been holding its breath with the royals' pain. King Charles III's cancer diagnosis back in February 2024, followed by Catherine's shocking revelation just a month later, had thrown the monarchy into emotional turmoil. People watched her slow, brave return. From her radiant smile at Trooping the Colour to that heartfelt video update announcing she'd finished treatment. Now, barely a year later, this pregnancy feels like victory. A comeback story that everyone needed. In a world still trying to recover from health crises and uncertainty, Catherine's joy became a universal symbol of hope. Historians even compared it to Queen Elizabeth II's post-war baby boom, when Prince Charles's birth in 1948 lifted an entire nation's spirits after World War II. Royal experts say this moment carries the same kind of emotional healing. Commentator Penny Nair summed it up perfectly. It's a reminder that life always finds a way, even in the spotlight. Bookmakers wasted no time adjusting odds for baby names, top picks being Elizabeth or Philip. Meanwhile, sellers prepared for a wave of royal-themed merch, from mugs to baby blankets. But beyond the buzz, the nation's joy came from the heart. Catherine isn't just a duchess anymore. She's become a global symbol of grace, strength, and motherhood. As one supporter said through tears, "She's given so much. Now the family gets this gift." Those words echoed across the UK and beyond, proving that even in the age of social media and cynicism, the royal family still has the power to move millions. To grasp how powerful this moment really is, you have to remember the storm that came before. Early 2024 was brutal. Charles's cancer diagnosis shocked the nation, reminding everyone of the late Queen's final years. He stayed strong, working through treatment. Then, just weeks later, Catherine revealed her own diagnosis in an emotional video, explaining her preventive chemotherapy after surgery. The public rallied instantly. Thousands sent letters, prayers, and messages of love. During her recovery, Catherine's quiet strength became a beacon, while William carried heavy duties supporting both his father and wife. Edward and Sophie stepped up big time, taking on over 200 royal duties throughout 2024 to help hold the family together. Palace insiders revealed that behind the smiles, the emotional weight was heavy, with private family gatherings becoming rare moments of comfort and healing. By September 2024, Catherine proudly announced the end of her treatment, calling it a longer journey toward full recovery. King Charles III also showed real progress, returning to international duties, yet traces of the struggle remained, sparking quiet talk about succession plans and how strong the monarchy truly is beneath the surface. That's why this pregnancy news hit differently. It wasn't just another royal update, it was a sign of survival and rebirth. As royal biographer Robert Lacey put it, adversity has forged stronger bonds. This new life feels like a shared victory. The timing, October 2025, wasn't random. It marked a clear turning point, a chance for the royals to move forward with renewed purpose. These health challenges had stripped away the mystique and made them real people in the public eye. Fragile yet determined, proving that even crowns can't shield anyone from life's hardest battles. At the centre of it all are Prince William and Princess Catherine, parents who've always balanced royal duty with homegrown love, raising their 3 kids, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. They've shared glimpses of laughter, chaos, and deep connection. Catherine's passion for her Shaping Us campaign on early childhood care shows her devotion to nurturing the next generation. Now, with a 4th baby on the way, joy has returned to Adelaide Cottage. Sources close to the family say the pregnancy was a beautiful surprise following Catherine's full recovery. Her previous pregnancies were tough. Severe morning sickness even landed her in hospital. But this time, with modern medical support and experience on her side, the outlook is bright. The baby's arrival, expected in spring 2026, could line up with George's move to secondary school. A busy but joyful season ahead. William, known for being a hands-on dad, is expected to ease back from royal duties to focus on family, while the kids, especially Charlotte, are said to be over the moon. Palace aides say new protocols will make Catherine's health top priority, trimming her public schedule as needed. Beyond tradition, this baby strengthens the Wales family's line within a leaner monarchy, a gentle reminder that the future is secure. Yet what truly captures hearts isn't duty. It's the warmth of family life, the small moments, cosy holidays at Anne Hall, laughter between siblings, shared breakfasts before school. Those are what make the world adore them. One aide summed it up best. This baby isn't just a royal addition, it's renewal. And as Catherine glows with anticipation, her story continues to inspire, turning struggle into strength and reminding the world that even in the highest places, life's greatest joy is still family. King Charles III's vision for a streamlined monarchy, announced when he took the throne in 2022, has faced serious tests, from his own health battles to scandals like Prince Andrew giving up his titles in October 2025. With fewer working royals, the weight has fallen on figures like William, Catherine, and the Edinburghs. In this context, Catherine's fourth pregnancy, while far from the throne, likely seventh in line, injects fresh energy, symbolising both continuity and renewal. Royal analysts argue this joyful news counters narratives of decline, giving the monarchy a much-needed boost. Public support dipped during Charles's cancer announcements, but history shows that royal births can lift spirits dramatically. For example, polls rose 15% after Prince Louis's 2018 arrival. For William, already preparing to take the lead, this child reinforces family stability, a cornerstone of his modernizing agenda focused on mental health and environmental causes. Catherine's role as a maternal figure also strengthens her influence, potentially expanding her charitable work. Edward and Sophie's involvement in sharing the news underscores their dependability, positioning them as bridges between generations. Economists even predict a multi-million-pound boost for the economy, from royal tourism to baby-related merchandise. Challenges remain, of course, maintaining privacy under intense scrutiny, especially after recent health crises. Historian Hugo Vickers notes that new life reaffirms the monarchy's relevance in an evolving Britain. This announcement may also encourage other royals, like Beatrice and Eugenie, to grow their own families, creating a sense of abundance and continuity. Ultimately, the pregnancy paints a hopeful picture of the crown adapting through joy rather than crisis, strengthening its place in hearts and history. Royal births have long been powerful symbols, milestones that weave personal moments into national identity. Queen Victoria's 9 children, 1840 to 1857, for example, strengthened European alliances and projected imperial vitality during turbulent times. Likewise, Queen Elizabeth II's 4 children, beginning with Charles in 1948, brought post-war Britain hope and stability. Catherine's pregnancies continue this tradition, each milestone stirring public engagement. Prince George's 2013 birth marked a new generation, while Princess Charlotte's 2015 arrival coincided with succession reforms, highlighting equal rights for heirs. Prince Louis's 2018 arrival brought a bright moment amid the chaos of Brexit, a reminder that royal joy can unite a nation. Now, Catherine's 4th child, expected in spring 2026, steps into a monarchy that has changed dramatically. Since Queen Elizabeth II's passing in 2022 and the health challenges of 2024, the institution faces modern pressures, global scrutiny, economic shifts, and ongoing debates about its relevance. Unlike Queen Victoria's time, when announcements were formal and distant, today's royals mix tradition with accessibility. Catherine's candid 2024 health video and Edward's off-the-cuff hospital confirmation show a monarchy willing to be real. This openness echoes Princess Diana's pregnancies in the 1980s, which drew unprecedented media attention, a mix of fascination and danger. Lessons from Diana's era shaped stricter privacy protocols, helping Catherine navigate her journey with care and transparency. Royal births have always sparked cultural and economic waves. George's birth boosted Kensington Palace tourism by 20% in 2013, while Charlotte inspired fashion trends and baby name crazes. This new arrival is expected to fuel similar excitement, from bookmakers guessing names like Elizabeth or Philip to retailers preparing baby-themed merchandise. Catherine's early childhood initiatives may also benefit, with donations likely rising and giving extra momentum to her Shaping Us campaign. Socially, this baby could bridge generations, appealing to older traditionalists while engaging younger audiences drawn to the royals' modernized image. Family dynamics play a role too. Edward and Sophie's involvement recalls the Queen Mother's supportive presence in past crises, reinforcing continuity and unity. Yet every era brings its own challenges. This child will grow up under the lens of a digital world, where social media magnifies both celebration and scrutiny. Historian Hugo Vickers emphasizes that royal births weave personal joy into collective hope, anchoring the monarchy's endurance. While far from the throne, this child could represent a bridge generation, merging centuries-old heritage with contemporary values, ensuring the crown evolves while staying rooted in tradition. As the initial euphoria of Catherine's announcement settles, a tapestry of questions emerges, blending personal, institutional, and societal threads. With the pregnancy confirmed by Edward outside King Edward VII Hospital in October 2025, the world watches as another chapter in royal history begins. The royal family now stands at a delicate crossroads, a mix of excitement and caution. Catherine's medical history, including hyperemesis gravidarum in past pregnancies, means her team is taking a careful approach. Palace sources reveal top obstetricians will prioritize her health, likely reducing her public appearances through spring 2026, when the baby is expected. This strategy reflects lessons from her 2024 cancer treatment, where privacy and recovery were key. Prince William, balancing his role as heir with fatherhood, will lean on Prince Edward and Duchess Sophie, who proved their reliability by handling over 200 engagements in 2024, keeping the monarchy steady despite a slimmer roster of working royals. Their support allows Catherine to focus on her well-being and her 3 children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, as they adjust to the idea of a new sibling. The baby will shake up household dynamics at Adelaide Cottage. George, now 12 and moving towards secondary school, may take on a protective role. Charlotte, 10, reportedly can't wait for a sister. And Louis, 7, will bring his playful energy into the mix. Bookmakers are already buzzing over names, with classics like Elizabeth honouring the late Queen or Philip nodding to Prince Philip topping the list. But considering past choices, George, Charlotte, and Louis, the couple may strike a balance between tradition and personal meaning, perhaps landing on a name like Arthur or Victoria. Beyond names, this baby's likely 7th place in the line of succession strengthens the Wales family line, offering much-needed depth to a monarchy recently tested by departures and health crises. Institutionally, the birth counters narratives of decline. King Charles III's vision for a modernised monarchy, tested by 2024's challenges and Prince Andrew's title relinquishment in October 2025, receives a tangible boost. Public sentiment is expected to rise, echoing the 15% approval jump after Louis's birth in 2018. Royal tourism and baby-themed merchandise could inject millions into the economy. Meanwhile, Catherine's Shaping Us campaign for early childhood may gain fresh momentum, possibly expanding into new maternal health initiatives, blending personal joy with public influence. This new chapter resonates deeply with Catherine's personal journey, yet challenges remain: intense media scrutiny, relentless social media demands, and the need for robust privacy measures, all lessons learned from Diana's era. Economic pressures and critics questioning the monarchy's relevance add layers of complexity. Still, this child could humanize the institution, showing a family growing together in ways everyone can relate to. For the royal kids, the new sibling promises closer bonds, fostering a generation rooted in love, duty, and connection. Palace insiders hint at sustainable plans, maybe an eco-friendly nursery reflecting William's Earthshot Prize initiatives. Globally, the birth will be watched closely, with comparisons to other monarchies like Denmark, where younger royals balance tradition with modern lives. Could this child inspire cousins like Beatrice or Eugenie to expand their own families? Ultimately, the monarchy's strength lies in its adaptability, blending tradition with modern values. Fans can imagine the child growing into a future patron of charities or quietly supporting causes like their great-aunt Anne. Above all, this new life brings hope. After a year shadowed by illness, it signals resilience, renewed energy for royal initiatives, deeper connections with the public, and the simple joy of laughter echoing through palace halls. The horizon now glimmers with possibility, where personal milestones reinforce an ancient institution. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments. How do you think this new royal addition will shape the future?